Hey, how's it going guys? It's your boy Dazlirn here, and today I'll be bringing you guys my 7.1.5 Arms Warrior PvP guide. Now keep in mind that there are many ways to play this class, and this is one of my favorite builds to play with, and it might not suit your playstyle. So in this video I'll be showing you guys the talents, honor talents, stat priority, DPS rotation, macros, artifact traits, and some tips and tricks. Starting off with the first row of our normal talents, we use overpower. If you're playing 3v3s and you're up against a melee comp, feel free to choose sweeping strikes because a melee group is often sticking together, and sweeping strikes allows your mortal strike and execute hit 2 additional nearby targets, which means you'll be hitting the group of melees. Next up we have the level 30 row. This row is completely up to your playstyle. If you like stunning multiple targets at once, take that shockwave. If you like stunning people from a distance, for example, focus stunning the healer, take that storm bolt. If you want to charge twice, which works great with Shadow of the Colossus, take that double time. Moving on to the level 45 row. For this part you have two choices. Either you pick Rend or you pick Avatar. If you're a bursty warrior, you're better off with Avatar. If you like dots, then you're better off with Rend. Now I personally enjoy using Rend because it doesn't have a cooldown and you can apply it to all your enemy targets. Alright, now for the level 60 row, I suggest you guys picking up defensive stance because warriors are quite squishy at the moment and pretty much no self-healing whatsoever. So just take that defensive stance and it can save you. Level 75 row, go with Mortal Combo. Works great with this build. Second last row, level 90. Now, I'm always sticking with Deadly Calm as it reduces the rage cost of your abilities by 100% while Battlecry is active, but Titanic Might isn't a bad option. It just increases the duration of Colossal Smash by 16 seconds. Now moving to our last row, you have two options, Anger Management or Opportunity Strikes. I still don't know which one I like better, but I'm just gonna stick with Opportunity Strikes for now. Okay, we're moving on to the honor talents. For the first row, if you play a human, use Adaptation or Relentless. If you're not a human, use Gladiator's Medallion. You can still use Gladiator's Medallion as a human, but in my opinion, I prefer Relentless more because it reduces the duration of incoming crowd control by 20%. Second row, either Reinforced Armor or Sparring. Sparring is really good against melee damage, but overall I'd say you go with Reinforced Armor. Third row, I normally use Disarm for arenas and Death Sentence for battlegrounds, because there's more players in battlegrounds, so one single Disarm isn't gonna do much. And who doesn't like charging while executing, right? For the fourth row, I picked Spell Reflection. Very useful against casters. Use Master and Commander when you know that you don't need to reflect anything. Second last row, you can pick either Duel or War Banner. I normally use Duel because it's really useful for peeling. For example, a warrior is on your healer, you can duel him and he will do 50% less damage against everyone else except for you. And the same goes for you too. Last row, either go with Shadow of the Colossus for more Colossal Smash or Sharpened Blade for more damage. It does reduce your healing by 50% for 4 seconds, so use it at the right time. Okay, for your stat priority, I don't really care because in Legion the RNG system messes you up, but you want to try and stack as much mastery as you can. Also, haste is quite important as well. So basically it will be Mastery, Haste, Versatility, Strength, and Critical Strike. As you can see, I am extremely undergeared and my stat priority is all messed up. Alright, so now I'll show you guys weight, DPS rotation. Bros, World of Warcraft, it's as simple as pressing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on your keyboard. I'm just kidding guys, so my DPS rotation is quite simple. So I open by charging towards the enemy, Colossus Smash, and pop all my offensive cooldowns, and use Mortal Strike and Overpower, and also adding some Slam while waiting for Mortal Strike and Overpower. Now, popping all your cooldowns at the start isn't always the best decision because it can be countered very easily. I do have a trick though, but I'm just gonna save it for my tricks and tips part. Moving on to our macros. Now, I don't use a lot of macros, but there are some important ones that I want to show you guys. So I have my burst macro, which is where you dump all your offensive cooldowns into one macro and using them all at the same time for the maximum damage. Having macros that hit your focus target is very important. So over here I have a focus sphere, focus pummel, and the most important one, focus storm bolt. Switching targets to use your abilities works too, but it does take longer and it's harder for you to do it. So having focus macros are very important. So make sure you guys use these. Finally, you want to have a mouse over and focus charge. It makes your life easier. Okay, so now we're on to our artifact traits. So basically by now everyone should have their artifact traits unlocked, but I don't yet. So I'll show you guys the correct pathway if you're new. So you're basically starting off from here, and then you want to work your way to Thoradin's Might, Crushing Blows, Wanking off the first king, Exploit the weakness, and Shattered defenses. And then you want to go back over here and take Tactical Advance, Precise Strikes, and you want to get Corrupted Blood of Zakaj. And then you want to move down to Many Will Fall and Focus in Battle. Then you want to come over here for Death Blow and Defensive Measures. And then coming down here, you want to take Unending Rage, take the third artifact golden trait, Void Cleave, and then moving up from here to Touch of Zakaj and one against Many. And then after that, I guess you can just use Unbreakable Steel for the rest of your traits. Yeah, pretty simple. Okay, so finally we're moving on to tips and tricks. Fuck, I've been watching too much porn lately. So if you picked up Avatar and Anger Management, what I like is popping Battle Cry first. It will act as a bait and draw out their defensive cooldowns. And in no time, Battle Cry comes back, and that's when you can pop all your other cooldowns. This also works without Anger Management. If you have small hands, it's always good to have a mouse with more than 2 buttons. So that's why you want to buy either the Resonaga or the Corsair Scimitar. With equipments like Razor, you can set up macros and replace them with the keys. So if you ever run out of macros spaces on WoW, you can always set up macros with programs like Razor Synapse. That's it for this video. I would love to show you guys some gameplay, but growing up in this world, you will learn that there are many other important things than just chasing your dreams. If you guys want to see some gameplay, wait for my upcoming videos and check out some of my other videos while you're at it. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy this video. Peace out.